day two, an Indian batsman doing best what they are known for, succumbing to pressure, isn't it, Bhavik? I mean, we haven't seen Indian batsmen putting their hand up and performing to the best of their capabilities in the knockout matches. And this has been a sorry state since I do not remember, since ages, I would say. We have always succumbed to the um, performance pressure, I would say. And this is how it has been for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Sadly, but that is true. When Australia got, we started the day well. Just to summarize the day, Australia started around 314 and was where Smith and Travis had started off well. Then Head got out at score of around 350. And so they lost last 7 wickets within 110 runs. So it was a comeback of sorts by Indian bowlers, reducing them to what I predicted 470, 480. But that was all the happiness that I also had apart from the fans. And the moment India started batting, I was really tensed. And I'm even more tensed by the end of the day. Jadeja and Rahane had a good partnership. Jadeja batted really positively, which he has been doing for last 5 years, I would say. He's probably been alongside Rishabh Pant. He has probably been the best batsman in the team. And now that Pant is not there, you realize what value he was adding. I mean, he's not there for absolutely uncontrollable reasons, but for the value he was adding, you really realize when somebody is not there of his caliber. But absolute disappointment from top order and middle order. I was expecting Virat Kohli with the kind of resurgence he's had in his form across last 6-8 months, but not to be. And now it almost seems game gone out of hands.
But Bhavik, if at all you look at the stats, be it the previous World Test Championship cycle or be it this World Test Championship cycle, we actually made it to the finals. It was all thanks to the bowlers. Won't you agree?
Yep. Yes, absolutely.
I mean, we have already and always made that comeback, and that has always thanks to the bowlers that they have picked up 10 wickets or say 20 wickets in all the matches. But the batters, we continue with the same batting, same batsman for eternity now. And I've seen this, and in both the WTC cycles, they have struggled big time. And this wasn't new. We all fans, we hope that they play out of their skins and bring India glory. But deep down, we all know that they are going to struggle. And I mean, overnight, there's not going to be any miracle happening. And see, if at all, the top scorers in WTC, when you see, Australia has Usman Khwaja scoring around 1600 odd runs, Travis Head, Stephen Smith, even Manos Labuschagne. And these 4 players have scored somewhere close to 1500 runs in the 2-year cycle. Whereas our top scorer was Cheteshwar Pujara with 800 odd runs. So it's less than 50%. That is what our batters have scored.
That's when you don't count Rishabh Pant. I think Rishabh Pant has scored more runs, but probably he's not there, so he is not considered, right?
So it is thanks to the bowlers and Rishabh Pant or some heroics from, I would say, Akshar Patel in the home series against Australia.
Yep.
Some resurgence from Ashwin as well in batting. So see, we always just go past the line thanks to all this lower order contributions from
Yes,
our
yes,
batters, as well
yes.
as the bowlers picking up 20 wickets. It's high time now. The management, the BCCI, the team heads, as we say, think tanks, as we say, they took a bold decision on uh, replacing these top order batters. They struggle in crunch situations. Now, I would say they are struggling since a long time. Forget the crunch situation. Virat Kohli came back to form in the last test of the India Australia series. That was after a very long patch of not scoring runs. But other than that, I do not see any batsman. Even in Indian conditions, they could not play. They were not able to perform in Bangladesh as well. And um, I mean, I, I as a fan am really disappointed with the way the batters are playing.
Yeah, it is. It is. You're spot on. And I would say not only the yes crunch situations, white ball cricket definitely, but as far as red ball cricket is concerned, even if you take out crunch situations, just throughout, as you mentioned, throughout the WTC cycle 1921 and 22-23, both the cycles, the batsman's performance has been mediocre to say the least. And whatever contribution has come from bits and pieces, sometimes from Chiteshwar Pujara, sometimes from Rohit Sharma, a couple of knocks by KL Rahul in last England series. So you can almost handpick them. You can almost handpick the performances. I think real prowess of batting was last seen by Chiteshwar Pujara back in 1819 series of Australia, where he scored some 500 runs in that series alone. I think that was the last time any of the top order player, forget about India, I mean, forget about Sena countries, even in Indian conditions or subcontinental conditions, they have not been able to score runs which is expected of them. And it is actually bowlers doing both the things. It is the lower order scoring runs, then coming back, picking wickets, and winning you games. Yes, absolutely spot on. And had it not been for the likes of Rishabh Pants and Jadeja and Ashwins and Akshars and all of them, then we might not have been playing any of the WTC finals also.
Absolutely. And now the major question arises is, do we struggle in red ball cricket? Do we struggle in white ball cricket? Do we struggle against spin, or do we struggle against pace bowling? I mean, questions are the same. Uh, Questions are different. I would say the answers are the same. We struggle everywhere.
Yeah.
With white ball in crunch situations, we'll give up. And in red balls, we haven't been performing. Forget the crunch situations. So this was nothing new that the batters didn't perform. Rather, I would say Akshar, Ashwin, they would have certainly performed better had they been part of this team. At least they would have scored some runs.
Yep.
Right. This so-called top order batters have been failing themselves, have been failing India for I'm not sure how long, and this basically means that we will once again be a step away from the ICC trophy.
Well, yeah, but just to instill some hope, the game is still not over. There's still 3 more days of cricket left.
That's what we Indians are good at, right?
Yeah,
Being
but
hopeful.
yeah, I mean, cricket is a funny game. So on a realistic note, also, I'd like to take example of a game in England where we had a terrible outing in the first innings, got bowled out for around 90 odd, and in the second inning it was Rohit Sharma who scored 100. While I think it was we batted first, and it was the third inning of the test, and we ended up putting England under pressure and ended up winning the test match. So
again, if we
funny
want to
things
make a
can happen.
comeback, it will be if we want to make a comeback, it will be bowlers who will have to take some good wickets, and
No,
only
you'll
then
or
we
or
will
or
have some hope.
or you'll have to bat out of your skins in the second inning, chasing down 350, 400 odd in the final innings of this final.
And
That
the
could be.
last time similar thing happened was when Rishabh Pant scored a brilliant knock in Perth. Am I right?
No, it was Gabba. It was in
Gabba,
Brisbane,
right?
where
So
we took down the fortress Gabba.
absolutely. And fourth inning, chasing more than 350. That is what the score would be now,
Yeah,
considering the situation where we are at the moment.
could be
Uh,
more. Could be more.
Calls for all the pitch report that was done and all the predictions that were done. First day, the batters would struggle, which they didn't. Bowlers would have an advantage on the first day. You win the toss and you make the most out of the pitch that is given, the fresh wicket, the green wicket, overcast conditions. Bowlers could not do much over there. It was completely different. Second and third day would be the best for batting. We are showing it how to bat. Uh, you are seeing the struggles. So the predictions, I mean, the best, the pitch predictions and the conditions which have been predicted have been completely, I would say, opposite to what
धोखा हुआ है
we
हमारे
are
साथ.
seeing at the moment.
हमारे साथ धोखा हुआ है.
धोखा तो फैंस के साथ हो रहा है, काफी टाइम से हो रहा है.
हमारे
And
साथ धोखा हुआ है.
I
पिच
just
रिपोर्ट
fail
पे
to
धोखा
understand.
हुआ है, बैटिंग परफॉर्मेंस में धोखा हुआ है, बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंस में धोखा हुआ है, सब जगह धोखा हुआ है हमारे साथ.
I mean, high time you realize that, see, all these top order batters, they might be pretty, they all are very good and world class batters, but there is something that actually prevents them to perform when you are in uh, crunch situations and
Yeah,
when you actually want your batters to perform. They are actually struggling big time.
yeah. I'd also like to bring the point of injury management here. I mean, we've discussed this in our couple of episodes previously also. How Jasprit Bumrah's and Shreyas Iyer's injury has been completely uh, botched up, you can say, or completely messed up. NCA and the BCCI as a whole. There is a question there also, that how can you what do you say? Mess up a player like Jasprit Bumrah's injury, who should have been well taken care of, and now there is a risk he might not be there in the 50-over World Cup also.
Bhavik, we might divert from the topic and just give, we can blame many things, but the batters like Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Cheteshwar Pujara, uh, these top order batters have been playing for ages now.
Yeah, of course.
And we have seen them perform pretty well. And that's why they are amongst the top batters in the world. They are considered top batters in the world. And we all know they have performed, right? And it's not that by fluke they have achieved this greatness. But whenever situations like knockouts are coming, you can start counting it from, say, 2019 World Cup.
2016-17 Champions Trophy, 2016 T20 World Cup semi-final.
Right. So those were our white ball cricket, and it was a knockout match, and the batters would just they are just not able to handle the pressure. So
yeah,
it's I mean, the management has to have this clear communication with this. I know the greats of the Indian cricket, but greatness comes when you perform in situation where you are most expected to.
True.
And
And
if it
I
was
mean, it's
the
been
pressure,
10 years now since India has won any ICC except Asia Cups. I mean, any big ICC tournaments. And
which actually shows that the top order batters are struggling
true,
in the crunch situation.
true.
Whenever the knockout matches are there,
Absolutely.
I mean, even the fans are now aware of what the template would be followed.
Yeah.
Right. The batters would struggle, would be in a deep hole in the first innings. The lower order batters would come to the rescue. Then the bowlers would pick up the 10 wickets. Once again, the top order batters would struggle, and some heroics from the middle order batsman, or the lower middle order batsman, would bring India some glory.
Yeah.
So this has been the template for last 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I would say, and nothing has changed.
Okay, so all the renting has been done. Now let's talk about day three. What do you see coming up? Do you see India finishing off a bit reasonably, or you see the day standing on day three?
See, what I feel is we would be done by lunchtime. We won't be able to withstand the mental pressure that we have. Even the fans are putting up more pressure, I would say, but that is what the fans love to see. India doing well everywhere. But with Rahane making a comeback, I feel he'll have to apply himself. He has now um, some 75 balls behind him, and he seems to be a set batter now. Shikhar Bharat, for him, it would be an opportunity to prove all his critiques or the analysts that he belongs to this big stage. So a big opportunity for him to perform. At the same time, we have Shardul, Shami. Yeah, see, now again, we expect them to bat. They have already bowled, they have already performed there. But let's hope that this lower order batters give us some um, uh, good runs, and we at least avoid follow on.
That's
That would be a
118 runs away.
that's a big ask. That's what I'm telling. So something out of the box, something out of the ordinary is what we are expecting. And Aussies are known to get in your head
Yeah.
whenever similar situations are there, and they won't leave any stone unturned to ensure that India get out before lunchtime, and they have a very sizable lead. And as has been predicted, second day, third day, even the fourth day, the batting would get easier. So their batsmen would, even if they get a sizable lead, say more than 200, they won't ask India to follow on. They'll put up more runs at a high pace, and would then give India a big target.
That's what I was going to ask you actually. You already answered before that. Although post 2001 Kolkata Test, I don't think any Australian captain will dare to give India a follow on. But
Right.
having said that, they bowled 38 overs, have had a good night rest. And if I were to go with what you're saying, bowling India out before lunch, that's another 15, 17 overs. In that scenario, do you see them enforcing follow-on, or you see them batting again for a couple of sessions and putting India back into bat? Because how do you see that? Or they would then simply bat India out of the match?
You brought a good point of giving Indian batters a follow-on. They have done that once in 2001 in Kolkata, and they know what the results were. Though the conditions were pretty different, but batting fourth would no team would expect batting fourth on this wicket and chasing whatever score India might put on. So they might not take that chance and rather would bat in the third innings, play the way they have been playing. I'm sure Usman Khwaja, David Warner would come all guns blazing, and Labuschagne would actually have some runs under his belt. He'll try to score here. So I'm sure if at all they get a lead up somewhere around 200 to 250, they would add another 200, 250 to that score and ask India to chase a mammoth of 500 plus.
So what's your prediction for day three?
Day three, I feel India would be bundled out, say somewhere around 250, not more.
Okay.
And Australia batting again. They'll play the whole day.
Okay.
Probably for first innings, probably first session on the fourth day as well, and then would invite India to chase that unchaseable score.
Okay. I'd like to take a slightly gutsy call. India reaching somewhere around 320 odd.
Mm-hmm.
With the contributions from Rahanes and Paraths and all of them. And so that's around close to
150.
T. That's close
Yeah.
to T. India will be batting. And Australia would be 4 down by the end of the day.
That's pretty Indian of you, and
That's me. That's me doing my things.
we all hope that deep down we all hope that what you said happens, but deep down we also know that it doesn't happen, right? It won't happen. But yes, let's keep our fingers crossed and keep supporting Indian team. We as fans, lovers of cricket, that's what we do, and we'll do and we'll do similar things over in the next couple of days as well. We'll want our team to win, and let's cheer and let's back our Indian team for whatever glories and laurels they have bought us in the past. So keep our fingers crossed, stay hopeful, and let's see.
Yes, so that's a wrap for us today. We'll catch you again tomorrow after day 3. Hopefully with more smile on our faces, with better news for Indian cricket. Hopefully we will have something to cheer about. And on that note, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel. And please give your comments in the comment section. We want to know what you think about the episode and what you think should we need to do to bring better content for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.